Hey, welcome back to Talks Without a Map, the space where we chat, laugh, and sometimes scratch our heads over life's biggest mysteries. Today, we are diving into a topic that's as old as time and as debated as pineapple on pizza astrology. I'll be honest, I do believe in astrology, but I'm not someone who checks my horoscope every morning before deciding whether to have coffee or tea. For me, life is a mystery and I love letting it unfold naturally. But Rohan, on the other side of the spectrum, not only does he follow astrology, but he's actually learnt it. So, Rohan, first of all, what's the deal? Is astrology a science, an art, or just some ancient Google search for the soul?
Great question. I was hoping for you to ask this question, honestly. See, Ridhima, astrology is a mix of science, intuition, and observation basically. It's based on planetary movements and their impact on human behavior and events. Think of it like cosmic weather. Just like storm affects your mood, planetary shifts can influence your energy.
Okay, fair enough, but what about the skeptics? People say 12 zodiac signs can't possibly define 8 billion people. So, what do you have to say about that?
Good point. But astrology isn't just about sun signs, right? There is an entire birth chart based on the exact time and place of your birth. Especially if you do follow Vedic astrology, you will understand what I'm trying to say. It includes your moon sign, that in India we say Rashi. You have your rising sign, which is called Lagna, and a dozen of other planetary positions that make you, basically.
Okay, but tell me, Rohan, कि अगर टाइम में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस हो, सपोज इफ आई वाज born at say 6:36, okay, but as per the real time, if it's 6:35 or 6:30, then does it affect?
Of course it does, because every minute, every second, there are small changes that happen within the planets.
Okay, every second.
Yes, there are changes what happen. There is changes in nakshatras, there is constellations.
Okay.
And the calculation differs. Now, I am not a very big expert in this, but as much as I've read, what happens is every second there is a different calculation that takes place within the planets.
But how do you determine that time is right? As in, suppose if doctor gives me a particular time that my baby was born at this time, okay, but as per the astrology, how do you determine that time was the right time, that thoda sa bhi idhar udhar nahi tha?
So what happens is, in clinics, maternity clinics basically, the time is set as per the Vedic time frame.
Oh,
It's always like that,
acha.
right? And although there could be seconds ka fark, but the chart remains the same. And that is the beauty of it, because astrology is not 100% of what you are and what you will be. I think we'll come to that later on.
Okay.
So even if there is like a 10-second gap, sure, there are changes that have happened, but those are not significant changes that will completely change your birth chart. That's how it is.
But it always intrigues me, like, my father-in-law, he was a gynac. Okay, there were some patients जो बोलते थे कि ये टाइम बेबी बाहर आना चाहिए, बट इजंट इट लिटिल डिफिकल्ट फॉर द डॉक्टर्स, लाइक एग्जैक्ट वो टाइम पे ही बेबी को बाहर निकालना?
Of course it is difficult.
Yeah.
And
एंड व्हाट हैपेंस इफ थोड़ा सा इधर उधर हो जाता है?
थोड़ा सा इधर उधर तो होगा ही. I mean, it's a natural process at the end of the day, and I personally feel like if God has decided a particular time for you, that's because you are getting that birth chart by the virtue of your birth.
Oh.
You're born to be XYZ as per your birth time, and I mean your soul has taken birth for that very reason.
Oh.
So altering it,
God, I never thought.
altering it as per your needs, it might so happen, I think we need to research on this, it might so happen that your whatever time of birth it is, like artificially induced, that will not be effective.
हाँ, वो भी.
What the universe has decided for you, that's going to be your birth chart. In that case, we really need to research on this.
Yeah. If astrology predicts so much, where does free will fit in? If my chart says I'll be a millionaire, can I just sit back and wait for it to happen?
No way. That's what we need to demystify. Say, astrology isn't about fate controlling you. It's about understanding your strengths, weaknesses, your potential challenges. It's like a GPS basically. You still have to drive, but it helps you avoid bad roads.
ओके टेल मी वन थिंग, अगर तुमने किसी से पूछा हो अबाउट योर एस्ट्रोलॉजी, ठीक है, और किसी ने बताया कि रोहन दिस पीरियड इज नॉट गुड फॉर यू, देन डज इट मेंटली अफेक्ट यू?
Mentally, yes, because that's very human that we keep it in mind. You know, our subconscious starts acting it in that way.
Exactly.
But I feel like it should always be the other way around. If someone is making you aware, you should actually be
cautious.
prepared
Okay.
for that particular thing rather than being emotionally affected by it.
Yeah, but not everybody is as strong as
No,
you.
no. So you need one experience in life which changes you. Uh, when you visit an astrologer, when you try to understand your birth chart, your future, जो भी हो, the very reason is because you want to be aware of what's going to happen. So अगर कोई मुझे बता दे कि ये होने वाला है, नहीं होने वाला है, so I should mentally prepare myself and also practically prepare myself for that rather than sitting and crying about it. So actually I'm lucky that I know what is going to happen.
Oh,
Right.
I think it otherwise, because I feel that, as I said earlier, like, you know, I treat life as a mystery, and जो होगा वो तब देखा जाएगा,
Yeah.
rather than being worried from this very moment.
Yeah, no,
Like,
but you know, that like how you mentioned just at the beginning, you cannot and you should not read your horoscope and charts for any damn thing.
Yeah.
Even for the future, I'm not going to look at my chart कि इस साल मैं कौन सा करियर ले लूँ या कितने पैसे कमाऊँ. No, that's because that's completely on me. It's
But
how
I have
I
seen
navigate.
people who, like, you know, decide what to wear. I mean, which
Yeah.
color to wear.
No, but
depending
because that
on
they're
the-
obsessed
yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
yeah.
they're
I
obsessed.
mean, you
and
should not get carried away by.
no, they're obsessed and they don't have confidence in themselves. That is the problem, and that's why they rely on a third party, which is astrology over
yes,
here.
yes.
Always use astrology to find out your strengths and weaknesses, as I mentioned. ये आपके लिए अच्छा है, ये उतना अच्छा नहीं है. उसके हिसाब से plan for your future. That's amazing. I feel like if you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
have an opportunity to plan something, there is nothing like that. I just feel, and don't see it from a negative point of view.
Yeah.
Just see it as a friend that is there to guide you.
You know how I deal with, like, you know, if something goes wrong, then I feel that, you know, whatever happens for the best,
Right.
and I try to learn some lesson from whatever has happened.
ये तो दुनिया की रीत है, ये तो
Yeah.
होना ही चाहिए.
Yeah, but you know, some people, they feel, अरे मेरे साथ ही क्यों ऐसा हुआ,
हाँ.
ये ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था. But rather think it otherwise, like, you know, it has taught you some lesson.
Yeah.
And if you look back, like, you know, what I have experienced, that, you know, there are so many things have happened in my life, but when I look back, you know, उससे कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा होते जाता है,
Yes.
you know.
That's
I
because you are
think-
born with that particular virtue.
हाँ.
You've brought it along. That's why, and every
Okay.
soul has a different journey,
Okay.
and your stars predict it in that particular way.
Yeah. But if I come to know that ये होने वाला है, तो probably my subconscious won't allow me to leave those thoughts behind
Yeah,
and
yeah.
carry on with the routine.
I'll tell you a very interesting way to look for this. Just recall and say this to yourself. देखते हैं ना क्या होता है.
हाँ, that's how I follow,
That's
but I
always
don't
how
get
it
it कि क्या होने वाला है मुझे नहीं पता करना है.
No. That's good actually.
Yeah.
Like I said, just use it as a guidebook.
Yeah.
And you'll understand how amazing it is, how interesting this topic is, rather than seeing it from this perspective that, you know, oh, aisa hi hoga, oh, aisa hi hoga. No, it's not like that. It's like a GPS, as I mentioned. So,
Yeah. And this tarot card readers and astrology, is it connected or?
Both are pertaining to two different energies, but the common thing is energy over here. Tarot cards are drawn at that particular energy of yours is what it helps you predict
Acha.
through the cards, and the cards.
I mean, my energy gets attracted to the tarot
Yes,
reader.
yes, the tarot reader and also the cards, and the cards
Acha.
similarly they turn up and they show you what
Okay.
your body rhythm is showing at this moment
Okay.
and etc. But that's
so
a different.
if I'm sad, so the tarot card reader
Yes.
will.
No,
take
not the
that-
tarot card reader. You are only going to select those particular cards from
Okay.
the bundle of it. That's how it is. That's a different science.
Acha. Okay, that's a
Absolutely.
different science.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's lighten things up. Tell me, what's the funniest or most relatable astrological stereotype you have come across?
There are so many. Like, if I have to simplify, then Leos are full of themselves. I mean, everybody generalizes it so much. Like, सिंह राशि के लोग ऐसे ही होते हैं. They're full of themselves, for example. Or Manglik dosha, if you have ever heard about
Yeah,
it.
I have
It's when
heard
your
about
Mangal, your Mars is placed in particular houses of your birth chart, like 1, 4, many others, तो बुराई होगा.
अच्छा,
It's not
लेकिन
always
अच्छा
like
भी
that.
होता है ना
Of
मांगलिक
course, of
के-
course. And
हाँ.
believe me, more than 40 or 50% of the population of the world is Manglik. It's a very common dosha,
Oh, अच्छा.
and so these are all misconceptions you should demystify. Yeah, many people say that scorpions are grudge holders.
हाँ.
I mean, a part of them maybe are, but then that's not their whole identity, right?
But I'm a Gemini, and
Yeah.
it happens, many a times I can't decide between the
Yeah,
two
yeah.
things,
So
and-
that's the what do you say, behavior of your particular rashi or
Huh.
sun
So
sign.
the common traits could be
Yes,
there.
quite. And it's also what we are conditioned. Like you're grown up saying, "Oh, you're a Gemini. That means you're going to be dual-minded. Oh, you are a Virgo. You're going to have OCD." So that's like it's more of a conditioning also. So we start feeling about us
अच्छा.
in that particular way. But let me tell you, if you study Vedic astrology, our sun signs are not the same as we have been
Yes,
reading.
I remember you had told
Yeah,
me
like
about
they
this.
always count one rashi or one sun sign previous.
Huh.
Like for example, you say you're Gemini, but
Yeah.
actually if you see your birth chart, it's going to be Vrishab Rashi, that is Taurus.
Oh.
Because on 14th January, the sun transits into Makar Rashi, which is Capricorn. That's why it's Makar Sankranti. So actually Capricorn starts on 14th January, which in Western astrology is 21st or 22nd December.
Oh.
Yeah, so Western astrology is totally different. They have their own calculations, but whatever I have studied and read, it's Vedic Indian astrology.
Acha. That's so true. Okay, but let's flip it. What's the biggest misconception people have about astrology?
That it's all about daily horoscopes. Paper पढ़ो उसमें Aquarius का ये लिखा है वो लिखा है. Those are all misconceptions. Real astrology is way deeper and it's more personal. It's not like you'll meet someone special today. It doesn't happen that way. साल लग जाते हैं यार इस बात को. It's about bigger life patterns. It's about this particular phase in your life shows this for you. Or if you want XYZ to be achieved, then this is the right phase for you. This is when you'll be the strongest version of yourself.
Okay.
ये time होगा when you will be vulnerable. So you have to be cautious,
Okay.
etc. Like Sadhe Sati is one
Okay.
phase, which is 7.5 years of Saturn transiting through and around your Rashi.
Okay.
So how you need to be cautious. It's a lot of permutations, combinations and math. It's someone had mentioned that astrology is a little more tougher than medical science. I don't know if people will agree
I
with
also
this,
believe that, yeah.
but yeah, it's a lot of permutations,
Yeah.
combinations.
Yeah. So Rohan, tell me one thing. I've seen so many people like they follow their daily horoscopes and all. So do you think that the subconscious mind gets conditioned by that and they attract suppose whatever good or bad?
Yeah.
So do they attract? Because I believe in law of attraction. We should talk about it in some
The next
episode.
episodes
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
No, you're
So-
right. And like I mentioned, it's the conditioning. Like if I have been told that you're an Aquarian, so this is what is going to happen this month, and then one fine day I realize, no, I'm actually a Capricorn according to my Vedic astrology. So it's all about conditioning. It's all, as you said, what you attract. It's what you start believing. That's your mind which is acting over you.
Yeah.
And if you really dig deeper, you will understand that the rhythm that your body is naturally following, not without your mind I'm talking about. Spiritually, whatever you're following is quite similar to what your stars denote, how they're aligned. You are meant to be XYZ and that's what your stars will always tell you. But your subconscious will let you know that नहीं, ये आपके लिए अच्छा है. When spiritually, astrologically, it will be very different.
I get very confused because people say, हम लोग भगवान के हाथ की कठपुतलियाँ हैं.
Yeah.
Okay, and this astrology. So somehow it gets very confusing at times कि किसकी सुननी है कि भगवान के हाथ की कठपुतली है तो just rely on भगवान and
No,
छोड़ दो.
Bhagwan is the ultimate force.
Yeah.
It's the divine force.
Yeah.
Which is universe.
Yeah.
And astrology is a small part of the universe. So you can say astrology is a small wand of
Oh,
God.
okay.
That's what
Just
you can
a guide
say.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Okay.
There are so many things in the universe that we are unaware of. And astrology is just one of them. And still that's the reason it's been coded as a pseudoscience. It's not completely considered
Acha.
to be a science because
Oh.
it's occult.
Oh,
Yeah, but then you can feel it, you can experience it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Oh, that's interesting. So, Rohan, this was such an interesting topic, and you threw light on so many
Aspects about
aspects.
astrology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, listeners, time for you to weigh in. Do you believe in astrology, or do you think it's just cosmic storytelling?
Yes, do give it a thought and keep following us. Till then,
See you all in the next episode.